The next verse is learning very quickly and feeling arrogant about that, but neglecting to learn the details. This we refer to students who like to learn a lot of text, a lot of words, a lot of commentary eventually, but not always with the correct attitude to deepen the meaning of these texts, to enter into the correct points, the correct details of such texts. Actually, it's not very easy to read this fault and to look at the crowd at the same time, because when I finish to read one sentence, I'm always afraid that if I look one of you, you will take it as I'm pointing you as making this fault, right? So please don't take it like this. You are in front of me. I cannot just spend the whole time looking at the ceiling. It doesn't mean that because I look at you, the fault is meant for you, okay? If you feel that you are making such mistake, okay, good for you, you can process in your mind and you can eventually correct it. But it's not my intention to point, just to make clear. So to continue with the second sentence, it is a very common mistake actually at the beginning of the path when we enter into the study and practice of Buddhism to fall into the trap of learning a lot. Why? Because there is a lot to learn. It's very interesting, there are many topics, there are many explanations, and suddenly we might find a lot of answers to decades of questions. And there is nothing wrong, as a matter of fact, in reading a certain amount of text and getting acquainted with a lot of terminology and the meaning of this terminology. The mistake which is pointed more specifically in this line is getting proud of it, getting arrogant about this knowledge. Suddenly we discover a lot of answers and a lot of explanation, and in comparison with people around us or family, friends or else, we might suddenly feel that now we know, we have acquired a certain knowledge and now let me to tell you. Okay, so if we generate this kind of wrong attitude, it becomes a serious obstacle on the path. Whatever we might know intellectually, we are creating obstacle to experience it into the practice. It's a mistake that can follow us quite far into the path. Actually, in the text it is explained that some of these mistakes can follow us even after we have entered onto the highest bodhisattva path, up to the 6th or 7th bodhisattva level. This is surprising, maybe, but this kind of arrogance regarding the knowledge can be very subtle and can find its place in the most subtle part of our mind. So whenever we come in contact with a knowledge, whichever it is, basic knowledge, higher knowledge, advanced knowledge, secret knowledge, we have to watch our mind so that at no moment we would generate this sense or this feeling of superiority because we have acquired this information. Instead, continue to work on our humility and working on the 6 perfections. We aim at integrating and experiencing this knowledge in detail. Whenever we tend to feel a little bit arrogant or proud about the knowledge that we have, we should remember that in regard to those holy beings who seriously know in depth, we know nothing. whatever we know often are compendium of words that we have not experienced and that we are just repeating because we read them but yet have no taste of it and rarely a deep understanding of them anyhow. So this should cool down a little bit our excitation and help us to proceed with humility on the path.